Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are in good health. Today, as you can see, we are going to do the number system. First, this is a hierarchy I have made for you of the number system. You can see firstly we have this real numbers. Real number is being classified into two categories: rational numbers and irrational numbers. In the set of the real numbers is representing with both rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers are further classified into two categories: fractions and integers. Integers are further classified into positive and negative integers, and then positive integers are being classified into four further categories. You can say whole numbers, natural numbers, composite numbers, and prime numbers. And furthermore, we can discuss more them like even and odd numbers as well. Now we will discuss these all types of numbers. We will discuss these numbers according to their sets, that how it works. So we will start from whole numbers first. We'll go from lowest to higher side. Whole numbers. Whole numbers set represents with W, and all the numbers starting from 0 comes in this set. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. All those numbers which are included in the counting, including 0 as well, this set we called whole numbers. Then we have natural number. Natural number set represented by n, and I used to say that natural number set is a set which you can say the numbers which you can count. You can memorize it like that. When the numbers which you can count, those numbers which are including in natural numbers. Like for example, 1, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. This from 1 you can start counting. So all these numbers are included in the set of natural numbers: 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Then you can say we have prime numbers. Prime number is a set of number which is represented by p, and all the numbers which are prime will be included in set of prime numbers. But now the question is that which numbers are prime numbers, which numbers are included in the set of prime numbers. So first of all, you need to understand this thing, that the prime numbers are only those numbers which have two factors. It must have two factors. One factor, first factor is 1, and the other factor is the number itself. Let's say for example 2. Let's say 2. 2 is a prime number. How? Because it has two factors, 1 and the number itself. That's why it is a prime factor. Okay, let's say 5. 5 is a prime number. Why? Because it has 1 and the number itself factors. So the thing is, every number, whether it is prime or not, it always have two factors, 1 and the number itself. But if the factors are more than 2, then it will not be considered as a prime number. Only if it will be considered as prime number if it has only the two factors, 1 and the number itself. If it is having more than two factors, then it would not be considered as a prime number. Let's say for example 8. Let's say 8. Let's check now. 8 is a factor having 1. Okay, fine. 2, then 4. It becomes more than two factors. Then it is also having the number itself as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 factor becomes. So it means it is not a prime number. 8 is not a prime number. So according to this condition, prime number must have two factors, then it will be considered as a prime number. If it is having more than two factors, then it would not be considered as a prime number. Then it will be a composite number. So in this prime number set, prime number starts from 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. No, 9 is not a prime number because 9 has more than two factors, 1, 3 and 9. There are three factors of 9. So it will not be considered as a prime number. So be careful in this regard. Then after 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, and then 11 is a prime number, 13 is a prime number. So all those numbers I'm writing, you can see over here, which are having only two factors. That's why they are the part of a prime number set, and so on and so forth. It will goes on to infinity. Next, we have a set of composite numbers. As I already told you, the numbers which are having more than two factors, which that would be considered as prime numbers. Or in other words, you can say the numbers which are not prime, those are composite. Like in this here, 2, after 2, 3 is there, then 4 is not here. So 4 will be a composite number. So smallest composite number is 4 and smallest prime number is 2. Now the question arises here, then why not 1? Where is the 1 in this? So you need to observe this thing, that 1, according to the definition of prime numbers, the condition is it must have two factors, 1 and the number itself. So 1 is having only one factor, 1, and the number itself, it is also a same number. There are no two factors of 1. So that's why it will not be considered as prime number. It is only having one factor, so it is not fulfilling the condition of composite and prime both. That's why it would be considered as neither a prime nor a composite number. You can say it is a natural number, it is an odd number, but it will not be considered as prime or composite. So move back towards composite numbers. After 4 we have a composite number 6, then we have composite number 8, then 9, of course, because it has more than two factors. 9 is a composite number. Then we have 10, then 12, and so on and so forth. So remember, the numbers which have only two factors, that would be considered as prime numbers, and the numbers which have more than two factors, that would be considered as composite numbers. Then furthermore, if I will explain to you the even numbers which are divisible by 2, so it will start from 2, 4, 6, 8, and that is highly common thing. Then the odd numbers which are not divisible by 2, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on and so forth. So these are all the different types of numbers. We started from whole numbers, then we got natural, prime, composite, E for odd, and E for even, and O for odd. So according to this hierarchy, which I have shown you before, it is telling you that you have discussed the positive things are there, positive integers are there, whole numbers, natural, composite, and prime numbers. Then we will move towards the integers, actually what the integers are. In the next video, inshallah, I will clearly and in detail I will discuss the integers and rational and irrational number, the main difference between rational and irrational numbers. Okay, let me share one thing with you. The rational number set we used to represent it by Q. This is a set of rational number. The irrational set we used to represent it by Q dash. I'm not writing anything over here because I will share the detailed thing about rational and irrational number in my next video, inshallah. And the real numbers, which we have started our hierarchy, real numbers represent with R, and it is a union, it is a combination of rational and irrational both. It means in the set of real numbers, we can consider rational and irrational both collectively. That's why we call it a real number. This is the final thing. And in the next video, inshallah, I will discuss the rational and irrational number, the main difference between rational and irrational numbers in detail. So stay tuned to my channel. Take care. Allah Hafiz.